Medina. Today is Palm Sunday, and it's the 4th week of the month, and I'm off cycle. Normally I'm here on the 5th, but I am just delighted to be here on the 4th because I get to play with Angie today, and I'm very excited about that because we have something special planned. And today is Palm Sunday, and it's the beginning of Easter week. So several Bible passages describe Jesus' triumphant entry into Jerusalem, where he was met by a crowd waving palms and shouting, "Hosanna." Well, the palm frond is a symbol of victory, triumph, peace, and eternal life. And many Christian churches pass out palms on Palm Sunday. Unity churches sometimes do and sometimes don't. Today, I decided to do something a little bit different, and I brought a whole palm tree. This is a ponytail palm, and some of you might remember it was in our Unity of Medina at Williams on the Lake. And when we were getting ready to move, it needed a foster home. I had been in and out of church at the time and happened to come into church that Sunday when the plants were being distributed, and I had no intentions of going home with a plant. And I have to tell you, this plant is so special. She talked to me through the whole service. I didn't hear a thing Reverend John said, but I heard everything this ponytail palm said. And I went up to Margene after church and I said, "Does anybody have dibs on this plant?" And she said, "No, it's yours." So this plant does fit in a car. I have a sedan. It does fit in a car. Unfortunately, the space here is not appropriate for this beautiful plant. It needs light, but it is a desert plant, so you can't kill it by not watering it because it doesn't take a whole lot of water. So instead of having everybody get a palm leaf, which if you're really, really pressed, you can take one of them, I would like to see if I can find a home for this ponytail palm that has actually been with Unity of Medina for a number of years, and I thought it would be appropriate to offer it up on Palm Sunday. So if anybody is interested in this, you can jump up right now and say, yes, you want it. Or you can come and see me after church. It's a beautiful plant, as you can see, and I wish we could leave it here because it would really grace this space, but the light just is not sufficient. So that's something that you can take into your hearts during this service and see if it is yours to do and if she talks to you, because she does do that. As far as starting the service, what I'd like to do is kind of go into the 40 Days of Lent book and just read a little bit of what Ellen Davenport has to say. And she said that we marvel, Holy Week starts today on Palm Sunday, and we see Jesus letting go of ego, of others' approval, of worry, of fear, and of needing to be seen as right. We also see him letting go of outcomes, letting events unfold without his interference, and trusting in his highest good. We marvel at his equanimity, his serenity, having found a peace that passes understanding. He tapped a vast inner reservoir of spiritual strength, and so can we. What we see in Jesus is the result of steady, continuous deepening of his spiritual understanding, knowing his own divine essence. Jesus put in the spiritual work, and it served him at a time when others might flee or resist. And he promised that we could do anything he could do.
Rise right. Welcome again to Unity of Medina. Here at Unity, we affirm our core values of integrity, joy, acceptance, love, and spiritual growth. March is the power of wisdom. Donna or Linda will light the yellow candle over here. As she's lighting the candle, let us affirm together our affirmation for the month of power of wisdom. I am guided by divine wisdom in every thought, word, and action. Today's daily word for Palm Sunday is, the Christ within protects and clears my way. As I enter Holy Week, I reflect on Jesus' triumphant entry into Jerusalem and how the multitudes greeted him shouting, Hosanna, blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord. Like so many, I have used the sacred time of Lent to cleanse my soul of beliefs and habits that no longer serve me. I have felt blessed, and I have opened my heart to the healing, cleansing waters of Spirit. Now I feel ready to welcome a greater awareness of Christ within me. Every part of me quivers with eager anticipation. The world seems fresh, and I feel newly alive. I behold the Christ in me and in others. With joy, I celebrate with gratitude and humbly bless the Christ within me and in everyone. Today's passage is taken from Matthew 21:9, and blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord. Now Angie will prepare us for meditation.
One breath at a time, one breath at a time. That's where grace comes in. One breath at a time. One breath at a time. One breath at a time. That's where grace comes in. One breath at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. That's where peace comes in. One step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. That's where peace comes in. One step at a time.
I would invite you to quiet your mind, to settle into your chair, to feel your sits bones on that chair with an erect spine, and your feet on the floor, connecting and grounding to Mother Earth. I would invite you to breathe in the energy of Mother Earth and Father Sky, deeply and comfortably, bringing that energy deep into your body. And with another breath, take that energy and bring it down to the solar plexus area, that area that's about 2 inches above the navel. This is where the power of wisdom resides, and the color is yellow. So what I would invite you to explore that area of your body, to feel it, to see the color, to sense any vibration that might be there, and any other information that may be available to you, any wisdom that is yours to understand right now. As you pause and turn within, feel that divine wisdom flowing through you, energizing and renewing all areas of your life. It is your guidance system, your spiritual compass. You have that inner wisdom to apply to the decisions you make, the words you choose, and the ideas and beliefs that you hold in your mind. Trust in this divine guidance and wisdom. Let that wisdom join with your goals and desires to illuminate the clearest path forward. You are blessed to have this core of wisdom for decision making. And because of that, your steps are in order and your thoughts can rise to new heights. Centered in spirit, your decisions are made with direction and confidence. You are clearly and purposefully guided to that which is yours to do. Take the time to be open to that wisdom right now. With gratitude for any wisdom that came to you at this moment, hold that gratitude for a moment and slowly feel your feet on the ground. Take a deep breath and come back to this time and space. So be it. What a beautiful way to come out of meditation. Keep playing, Angie. That's all right. We can just forget my talk and just listen to you. In the Bible passage of John, chapter 12, verse 12, we can read, "The next day, the great crowd had come to the festival and heard that Jesus was coming to, the crowd that had come to the festival had heard Jesus was coming to Jerusalem. So they took branches of palms and went out to meet him, shouting, 'Hosanna! Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord, the King of Israel.'" Jesus had a reputation as a wise man, a teacher, and a worker of miracles. There are at least 37 miracles performed by Jesus listed in the Bible. Shortly before Jesus' triumphant entry into Jerusalem, he raised Lazarus from the dead. So many of the people that came to Jerusalem wanted to see Jesus, but they wanted to see Lazarus as well. In Colossians chapter 2, verses 2 through 3, Paul says, "I want their hearts to be encouraged and united in love, so that they may have all the riches of assured understanding and have knowledge of God's mystery, that is, Christ himself, in whom is hidden all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge." Understanding, wisdom, and knowledge are often used as synonyms, but there is a nuanced distinction in their meaning. Knowledge is the information you have learned, while wisdom is the ability to use that knowledge in a profound way. So knowledge is the part, wisdom is the whole. Understanding is the step in between, knowing that you comprehend the information, the knowledge, and can turn that into wisdom. Our unity theme this month is wisdom. So, how did Jesus attain the wisdom to raise the dead, to walk on water, to change water into wine? After all, he said, "All these and more you can do." He was blood and tissue like us. He was also intimately aware of the power and wisdom of God within. He used it to show us what is possible. Perhaps Paul is giving us the key to fulfill the promise that Jesus said that this and all these things you can do too. We are composed of the same blood and tissue. So why aren't we doing something great like establishing peace on the world or walking on water, or for those onophiles, changing water into wine? I'd venture to guess that we are not aware of the power that we hold or how to use it. Well, no one knows for sure what happened to Jesus, Mary, and Joseph when they were exiled in Egypt, or how long they stayed there. It is possible that Jesus came across the Hermetic teachings, which are thought to be written or spoken about 126 BCE. There are 7 Hermetic principles, and they form the basis of cutting-edge science as well as new thought. Greg Braden, Bruce Lipton, Carolyn Mace, and the scientists at the HeartMath Institute certainly are prime examples of those who are narrowing the gap between mystery school teachings and the scientific realm. Our energy body is known and can be measured. The HeartMath Institute has done some tremendous research on the energy field and power of our hearts. Ancient systems talk about chakras, nadis, and meridians. And in Sanskrit, the chakra means disc or wheel, and it refers to the energy centers in your body. Each of these wheels or discs of spinning energy corresponds to a major nerve and a bunch of organs. To function at their best, your chakras need to stay open and balanced. Unity talks about 12 powers as a system for soul growth. Our minds can link to spirit through these 12 capacities. Each power has a corresponding disciple, an area of the body, an ancient stone, and a color and affirmation. We have both wisdom and understanding, which I found interesting because there is a nuanced distinction between those two. Perhaps if we understood these concepts and systems and transmuted the knowledge to wisdom, perhaps we too could perform miracles. Regardless of what we do with the information, it's good to know. I'd like to quickly go over the Hermetic principles and then provide some basic information on the chakras. Chakras 101, if you will. The information in the on the Hermetic principles is from a book called The Kybalion by the Three Initiates, and it was one of the texts I used during my mystery school studies. I'm sure most of these principles will sound very familiar. The first principle is that of mentalism. The all is mind. The universe is mental. All the phenomenal world or universe is simply a mental creation of the all, of God. The universe as a whole and in its parts has its existence in the mind of the all, the mind in which we have our life, our move, and our being. Last week, Donna mentioned this in her talk in similar terms. This principle is not foreign to unity. The second principle is that of correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. There is always a correspondence between the laws and phenomena of the various planes of being. The material, the spiritual, and the mental universes. Knowledge of the principles of correspondence enables man to reason intelligently from the known to the unknown. Wisdom, perhaps? The third principle is that of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This principle explains the differences between manifestations of matter, energy, mind, and spirit. They are just varying degrees of vibration. The fourth principle is that of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has its poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in expression and degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half-truths, and all paradoxes can be reconciled. There was a striking example of this in the Kybalion that I'd like to share. And what this was saying was how two mental states can be apparently different, and yet there are degrees. For instance, if we take hate and love, there are degrees of hate, there are degrees of love, and there is a middle point called like and dislike. Like and dislike can shade so gradually into each other that we don't know whether we like or dislike something, so we're into a neither category. All are simply degrees of the same thing. But what is important here is that it is possible to change the vibrations of hate to the vibrations of love in one's mind and in the mind of others. So when we call for holding the vision and vibration of peace on earth, it can be done. It can be accomplished, and we can do it. The fifth principle is that of rhythm. Everything flows in and out. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything, and the measure of the swing to the right equals the measure of the swing to the left. Everything compensates. There is always an action and a reaction. The sixth principle is that of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect, and every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to the law. Chance is but a name for law not recognized. There are many planes of causation, and nothing escapes the law. Again, this is not a foreign concept. The final and seventh Hermetic principle is that of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles, and gender manifests on all planes. The word gender is derived from the Latin meaning to beget, to procreate, to create, to produce. Thus, the word has a much broader meaning and sense than the term sex, which is merely the distinction between male and female living beings. While these might be metaphysical principles, many, if not all, are scientific principles too. The language might be different, but the meaning is the same. We have the knowledge. We have the understanding. Can we transmute this knowledge and understanding to wisdom? Now for the fun part of this talk. We will be taking an experiential journey through the chakra system. Several of our unity powers are located in or near a chakra and share the same characteristics. There are 7 primary chakras and 21 minor chakras. I will be focusing on the 7 major chakras, or we will be here till Easter. What I will do is provide some basic information about the chakras, and then Angie will play music in the key associated with that chakra. So we're going to be using the principle of vibration in this. When we get to the heart chakra, I will actually use the singing bowl. So what I would invite you to do is to just experience the music and the vibration in the chakra area that we're talking about, and just be open to whatever happens. If nothing else, you can enjoy more Angie. The first chakra is known as the root chakra and is located at the base of the spine, and it covers that area, the legs, the feet, and the large intestine. Unlike chakras 2 through 6, this chakra only points down. The adrenal glands are associated with this chakra. Its note is C, its color is red, and its element is earth. The first chakra is concerned with survival, stability, grounding, prosperity, livelihood, and physical health. The sense associated with this chakra is touch. Now, Angie will give us a guided tour of this first chakra. The second chakra is known as the sacral chakra and is located at the sacrum and the genitals, and it affects those areas, the hips, the knees, and the lower back. The gonads are the glands associated with this chakra. Its color is orange, its note is D, and its element is water. This chakra is associated with sexuality or creative powers and emotions. And the sense associated with this chakra is that of the emotions. The third chakra is known as the solar plexus chakra and is located about 2 inches above the navel. We met this during meditation, and now we're going to see a little bit more of this. The pancreas is the corresponding gland. Its color is yellow. Its note is E. Its element is fire. It is the center of our power and energy. It is our intuitive center, our gut feelings. It is our center of vitality, strength of will, and purpose and effectiveness. The fourth chakra is the heart chakra. It is located in the center of the chest. The thymus is associated with this chakra. Its color is green. Its note is F. Its element is air. Its purview is love and relationships. Balance and relationships with self, compassion, and self-acceptance are the goals of a balanced heart chakra. And I will play the bowl at this point. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra, and that is where it is located. The thyroid is associated with the fifth chakra. Its color is blue. Its note is G. Its element is ether or sound. Its information comes through hearing sounds, words, or music, and also taste and smell. The throat chakra is concerned with communication, self-expression, harmony with others, creativity, good communication, and resonance with self and others. The sixth chakra is the brow, or third eye chakra, and it is located between the two physical eyes. The pituitary is the associated gland with this chakra. Its color is indigo. Its note is A. This chakra is concerned with visual perception, imagination, intuition, and clairvoyance. Its functional goal is the ability to see clear pictures, whether they are symbolic or literal. The seventh chakra is the crown chakra, located at the top of the head. Its color is violet or bright white. The pineal is the associated endocrine gland. Its note is B. This chakra is the center of knowing and understanding the whole concept that goes beyond the senses of the lower chakras. It is the realm of expanded consciousness. Thank you, Angie. I really appreciate you working with me on this. To summarize the chakras, the first chakra is associated with physical functioning and physical sensation, feeling pain and pleasure. The second is associated with the emotional aspects of human beings. The third with our mental life and linear thinking. The fourth chakra is the vehicle through which we love not only our mates, but also humanity in general. The fifth chakra is associated with the power of the word, speaking things into being, listening, and taking responsibility for our actions. The sixth is associated with celestial love. It is a love that extends beyond the human range of love and holds all life forms, precious manifestations of God. The seventh chakra is associated with the higher mind, knowing and integrating our spiritual and physical makeup. If we had the wisdom of the Hermetic teachings and the wisdom and full functioning of our chakra system and the wisdom of our 12 powers, might we see our life on earth differently? Might we be better equipped to love ourselves and our neighbor and to walk in Jesus' footsteps and do all these things and more. As one of the local ministers used to say on his radio commercials, not a sermon, just a thought. Thank you.
Thank you for including me in that. That was really cool. Very spontaneously. I don't know, I liked it. That was a really cool message and a cool opportunity. I picked a song I thought would work with your talk today about wisdom. I'm sure you know the book, The Velveteen Rabbit, right? I hope. Okay. So I wrote a song called The Skin Horse, and it's really about that conversation the skin horse has with the Velveteen Rabbit about being real. And what you were talking about, just like I thought fit perfectly with the lyrics and that conversation. I think we have all the answers we need if we just return to childhood and remember the truth of what we really are and who we really are. So this is called The Skin Horse.
Such wisdom flowed right through him. Every word spoken from within. And my confusion for the truth of what is real and how it begins. But what if my heart breaks? I ask and he smiles. When real you don't mind aches. He said it is the beauty to life. Nothing too ugly but seasons to feel. Only the toys can't be open to real. Nothing can love when it's not from within. There can't be life when the birth won't begin. Remove the sawdust, replacing your heart. It's in there, waiting for love. it strip you. Let it rip you. Let it break you and forsake you. Let it seize you when it needs to, and when it leaves you, let it free you. La da da da, la da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da. La da 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 da, la da da da. La da 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 da, la da da da. La da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da, la da da da, la da da da. La da 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 da, la da da da.
Thank you, Angie. That was beautiful. Very inspired. I have some announcements for upcoming events. On Friday, March 29th, Good Friday, from 1 to 3 p.m., Mary Ann Lepp will explore Stations of the Cosmic Christ. Um, I guess you can kind of come in and out during that if you wish. It's always open. It's always open, okay. Sunday, March 31st, Easter Sunday, Ada Van Oosten will share the flowering cross. And now we will be led into blessing of one another and any guests that are with us today.
I think we might have some guests here. Yes, welcome. Glad you're here. At this point of the service, we bless each other, and we will bless you for joining with us. So if you all will join me in the blessings. We bless you. We appreciate you. We behold Christ in you. Thank you for being here. Now we have the offertory prayer. So join me again with this. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We are grateful.
so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful for all that we have. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful. We are so blessed.
We are one in spirit. So let's join together using the principle of vibration to raise our joint vibration in prayer. When we change our vibration, we can change the vibration of others. Together, we support Unity of Medina through the gifts of time, talent, and treasure. Given in love, the funds are administered with discernment and love. Together, we grow Unity of Medina and our broader Medina community, and we are grateful. For the prayer petitions submitted in trust, let us activate our heart chakras and consider the first principle of mentalism as we enter into the mind of the all to see, affirm, and create the highest and best answer for each request. We affirm that this is so. And for our earth, can we use the principle of correspondence as above, so below, to see heaven on earth? Can we see a planet where all live in peace, abundance, and community? Let us activate our sixth chakra, the chakra which extends beyond the human love and holds all life forms as precious manifestations of God. And we affirm this is so. So be it. And now it is time to circle up for our peace song.